information in one of the most high-profile American murder cases of the 20th century. A California district attorney has agreed to review new evidence about the Menendez brothers, who were convicted of killing their own parents decades ago.
Fox 31's Talia Cunningham has those new developments, all new tonight at 9. Talia.
Well, Erica, Lyle and Eric Menendez were sentenced to life in prison and have been locked up for the last 35 years. But this latest development could mean the brothers are one step closer to freedom. The LA crime fascinated the public and still does 3 decades later. In August of 1989, Kitty and Jose Menendez were shot to death at their Beverly Hills mansion. In the months that followed, the brothers spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on luxury items like cars, watches, trips, property, and much more. But in 1990, the two were arrested for murdering their own parents after Eric confessed the crime to his therapist. Well, prosecutors painted the boys as rich, spoiled children who killed for greed, while the boys maintained that they were longtime victims of sexual, physical, and mental abuse at the hands of their own parents and killed out of fear. However, the abuse claims were not allowed to be presented during a second trial, leading to their life sentences. After many failed appeal attempts, a possible crack in this case, and that is new evidence. It involves an alleged letter that Eric wrote to his cousin months before the murders happened, detailing the alleged abuse by his father, Jose. Also new, a former member of the 80s boy band Menudo claims that he was also molested by Jose, who was a music exec at the time. The Los Angeles district attorney confirming just today that he will reevaluate the brothers' convictions.
We have a moral and an ethical obligation to review what is being presented to us and make a determination based on the resentencing side, whether they deserve to be resentenced, even though they were clearly the murderers.
His office will now try to determine if the new evidence would have led to a different judgment at the time and whether or not the two men have, quote, paid their dues. So the outcomes do vary. The brothers could get a new trial, an adjusted sentence, or be released altogether. So the Menendez brothers have sparked so much interest over the last 35 years, becoming the subject of books, movies, and most recently, this right here, a Netflix documentary called Monsters that is gaining a lot of national attention. So a hearing in this case is set for next month. In studio, Talia Cunningham, Fox 31.